Hey everyone, just wanted to show you what I came up with here. It's a little automation system for your garden, your aeroponics garden or hydroponics, either way you want to go at it. Basically, it's a little system that keeps track of your humidity and room temperature, um, the temperature of your reservoir, basically with a probe. It compensates for pH up and pH down. You can set a range and have it maintain your system within that range. For example, lettuce, the specific kind I'm growing over here in my system, grows at 6.4 to 6.7. So I have the system set that way. I'm going to show you some screen captures of it working at the final part of this video. Basically what you have here is some relays and some sensors. This here is a humidity sensor and room temperature sensor. It keeps track of your greenhouse temperature and humidity. Down here is a little 12-volt converter. It's plugged in. This supplies power to this and the wireless unit. The wireless unit itself will take your readings and send them to the internet so that you can get them on your phone or any kind of internet connected device. Basically I got a bus and another outlet over here to the side, and as you can see it's running down in here. I have that hooked to an old pump that I have, and what it does is every 15 minutes it checks the pH. If the pH is out of range, let's say that it's up, it will put a teaspoon of pH down in there out of this little pump. It'll dump it right into the reservoir, and then after that happens, this little stirring pump will come on for about a minute, and it always keeps your reservoir stirred for you, so that way that your nutrients don't settle to the ground and you can get a really good pH reading. Here's your pH circuit board here. The probe is in the reservoir right here. This isn't the best probe. I have a better probe, but this is just for testing purposes. But I have this all programmed, and it's working wonderfully. I've ran it for a few days now, and I'm not having any troubles whatsoever. And it kind of solved the dilemma for me, because testing your pH and keeping it within a specific range is very important. And this solved that issue for me. So this is my prototype model. I'll have some production models coming soon to our store on Etsy. Thanks. Check out the screen capture videos, or screen captures right after this.
Okay, here's a shot of my pH sensor slash autocorrector working on Ubidots. You can see that your readings kind of fluctuate over a little bit, from reading to reading, but my stir pump is coming on, and so it's stirring up the water. So generally there's not a very broad range here. You're looking at 6.5 down to about 6.2, so within 4/10 of a point. Over time you can see that the highest reading on here is 6.8, which it auto-corrected down. Right here I added some water because my tank was running low right here, and you can see the pH shot up. And over the course of a few weeks, this thing is, it's not very too much when you look at 6.7 to 6.3 is kind of the mean here. It stays right in there. Lettuce grows at 6.4 to 6.7, so overall you're looking at 0.6% of a full pH point in here, and as you can see it kind of maintains it pretty well. What I found that is if you set it too close, like say 6.4 to 6.7, the pH up and the pH down will battle each other, whereas it'll go up here to 6.7 and then shoot down below 6.4, and so it'll add pH down here, then it'll add pH up here, and you really don't want to get into that scenario. So I got it set now to 6.2 to 6.8. It's averaging probably somewhere in the 6.5, 6.6 range, which is exactly what I'm looking for, and it's worked great. Additionally, I've been monitoring how much pH up and pH down that I've used, and there's very barely 2 shot glasses full out of the bottles that I use over a period of about 3 weeks, which is good. I mean, it would probably take me a year to go through that whole bottle of stuff at the the rate it's going, and I could probably even I did a reservoir change here, that's why it's low. I could probably even um, use less than that if I planned for my water changes. I change my water every 2 weeks and gradually added nutrients, but I don't have time to mess around with it. I just want it to autocorrect and be done with it. So, anyways, that's pretty much a good overview of the pH autocorrector working over a period of, this is the last week. And again, it's hardly using any pH up and down, and so I'm very happy with it. Thanks, everybody.